Hi everyone. I've been thinking, and I've kind of had this idea for a little bit. I want to make kind of a new segment, and I'm still gonna do my vlogs. I'm gonna try and do those more often, but this is what I'm thinking, maybe twice a month or maybe once a month to twice a month, posting videos about this. And this first one is gonna be in two parts, just because before and after. And so this idea that I have is for a segment called Is It Problematic? And so this segment's going to be about whether or not different um, like projects in media are problematic or not. So for this first one, I'm going to do kind of what I've seen from the new Rocky Horror. It's not live reimagining. I think it's Rocky Horror. Let's do the time warp again. 2016. It's a really long title. But anyways, it's the reboot. It's gonna be on Fox, and it's very interesting to see. Just kind of the build up for it, because at first it was announced that Laverne Cox is going to play Frankenfurter. And for those who don't know, Frankenfurter is one of the lead characters in Rocky Horror Picture Show, the original movie, which I'm a huge fan of. I have two pins on right here and right here that are Rocky Horror. The bottom one is actually Frankenfurter, and who's played by not Tim Allen, Tim Curry. Sorry about that. And so basically, Frankenfurter is a self-proclaimed transvestite, which, for those who don't know, is basically a cross-dresser. So in this case, he's a man, and he goes by male pronouns. And this is the original movie, and it originally, I think it was a musical first, and then they turned it into a movie. Anyways, and he's a man who likes to dress in women's undergarments, and he's from transsexual Transylvania. Is like the whole thing, his whole spiel in "Sweet Transvestite," which is one of the better known songs, one of the main songs, and so to give you some historical context of the original film, is it was made or it was released in like the early 70s as a spoof of the B-list horror movies that have LGBT people as the villains, and so it's a musical parody of that, and it's really amazing. Yes, they do use language that we don't necessarily use anymore, or don't like, but other than that, for that period, it's really good. And so when it was first released that they were remaking it, I think a lot of Rocky Horror Picture Show fans were kind of skeptical in general. And then when it was released that Laverne Cox is playing the lead, Frankenfurter, I had the first reaction of saying, are they equating being transgender to being a transvestite? Which I was very upset about. And I also was like, how are they gonna do different songs? Are they going to sing Sweet Transvestite? Are they gonna have the homoerotic undertones of the entire movie? Are they gonna have the gay sex scenes from the movie? Are they gonna have any of the sex scenes? Because it's on Fox, and so I was very skeptical of it, and so they've slowly been releasing snippets and portions of it, and also interviews with the cast, which I think was really important. And Laverne Cox talks about that. She talks about how even before she transitioned, when she first saw the movie, when she was, I think, in art school, I think it was like she was a dancer and singer and an actor at the time, and she's like, I've wanted to play this role since like college, since I first saw the film, which kind of made me more like, okay, so there is an actual reason. They're not just trying to find a trans person to play a transvestite, which are two different things. And so I'm still a little bit skeptical, and there might be some things that might be problematic, but for right now, I can't see anything. But at the same time, we do need to see it through the lens of people who are just gonna randomly flip onto Fox and see it in like places that might not be the most accepting, whether it's an accepting person or an unaccepting person, and how they might view Laverne Cox playing a transvestite and singing the song Sweet Transvestite if she does sing it. And so that might end up being problematic. Not the movie itself, but people's reactions to the movie. So tomorrow I'm going to post my, on Friday I'll post my reaction because it'll be like 11 o'clock when I'm filming it and it'll be 12 when I post it. So it'll basically be Friday. So I'm going to be watching that either tomorrow night when it airs, or I have it recorded so I might watch it a little later and then post. So I just wanted to do this kind of long video about that, and I'm still going to be doing my vlogs, and we'll see how this new one turns out. Be pretty good. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I love this movie. I also love Reeve Carney, who's playing Riff Raff in it, and he's gonna be amazing. I already know it. But I also saw that they have all these pride flags all over the place on the set. So I think that's gonna be good. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.